I'm going to go over the state of the program for the Baylor baseball team. They finished 26 and 28 this year. Granted, that I know they've had injuries in a bullpen, and they have struggled in the bullpen as well, and they're young in that department. I mean, the top two guys on day one, day two got hurt in that series against Texas in the first Big 12 series in that series, and they actually had another guy in the bull. I mean, that's projected to be a starter this year. He got hurt, and he didn't play all year long. So I don't know what the answer is for Baylor baseball going forward. They've had games this year that they've blown leads in a bullpen. And not just that, but there's some outs that they should have had, they couldn't get it. The offense was non existent at times, but at times, other times they did. They also had some good wins like Duke, but I'm not sure how good Duke is now. They got a win over Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, TCU. Yeah, that's just to name some wins. And they even beat Oklahoma as well. And they've had some good wins this year, and they really have. It's just the bullpen has been a problem. From what I could tell or saw in the game against Oklahoma State today in the Big 12 elimination game, Coach Rodriguez looks sick to his stomach. Because he probably thinks that I'm done here. I don't know whether or not he's going to get fired or not. And I don't wish that on a guy. I just don't know if you bring in somebody new, like a top 25 coach in the country that could fix all these, come in here and deal with the same problems they did this year. I don't know they would do any better. But at the same time, I wouldn't be shocked if that was the case on either side. Keep him for one more year, or he's gone. I just don't. I trust Mac Rhodes on this because I know he's going to look out for the program, athletic program, in the long haul. I just don't know if it's gonna be a firing going to happen. It's probably going to happen. If he's going to fire him, it's probably going to be between now and next week. Who knows? And that 2020 year, you got to, before the shutdown, they had a good start. I mean, they were, let me pull up the record, 10-6 at the time. And last year, they barely missed the postseason, like the first team out. And based on the RPI, they should have been in over some other teams. Granted. And we know that 2019 team was a good team before the shutdown, as well as the 2018 team that got to the postseason as well. And he's been at the program for 7 years. Technically, if you include the 2020 year, you do. But without it, 6 years and full seasons. Whatever happens, happens. Don't be shocked either way. I'm just saying that just to not get so high in expectation of one thing and it doesn't even happen. Because who knows what's going to happen. And I know there have been a lot of people that want him fired for it. And I'm not going to say I'm not one of those people. I'm not saying he deserves to be fired, but at the same time, I don't know who would they bring in, who's better. I just don't know. And you got to keep in mind too that the scholarship limit hurts for this type of sport. And it's a private school, and the tuition's high. Hopefully with this NIL stuff down the line that they could help all these other sports that don't typically get a full scholarship to play, get them a chance to pay for their every player's scholarship down the line. But I don't know what they're going to do. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later. Let's get to 400 subscribers or more by the end of this year.